Hey guys, you're welcome back to my channel. My name is Franklin from the Money Code Academy. I'm here to help you to crack the money code and win in your financial life. You know, one of the best things that can happen to anybody is to have the right financial knowledge to be able to win in the area of finances. So on today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 4 main financial decisions that will affect your life positively in 2020. Now, quickly, if you are new to this channel, I would like you to subscribe. Click on the subscribe button and don't forget to also smash the bell button so that when I post more contents like this, you will receive it in future. And don't forget to like this video and share the video. And most importantly, be sure to stay true to the ending of the video because I've got some very important information today that will change your life. Now, quickly, let's get right into it. I wrote down 4 things that I believe will go a long way to help you. The first decision that I want you to make this year is that you have to be deliberate about your finances. Over the years, I've seen people who truly want to do well in their financial life. They want to make it big. They want to achieve financial freedom. But guess what? They are not willing. They are not willing to be deliberate about their finances. They just feel that anything comes, they just go with it. They just believe that something will just happen from somewhere that will change their financial life. But hear me, my friend, it's not going to happen that way. Until and unless you become deliberate about your finances, nothing is going to happen. For example, maybe you're listening to me right now and you don't currently have a job. Don't think that a job will just spring up from somewhere. Or maybe you've been thinking about starting up a business or something. Don't think that the business will just start on its own. Remember, you are the one who is responsible for making these things happen. Until and unless you become deliberate, until and unless you become intentional about these things, hear me, nothing is going to happen. Trust me. So if you're listening to me today, you don't have a job, my advice for you is that you take the initiative, go all out and make sure you do something about this. Maybe you're listening to me and you've been talking about starting a business. Hear me, like I said earlier, the business is not going to start itself until and unless you make the move. So what are you going to do concerning that? Make a conscious decision that you're going to start the business. Set a time frame. Do all your research. Do your homework very well and make sure that you are doing something about it. Every day, do something that will draw you closer to your financial dreams. You get the point now. So the first thing that you must do, the first decision you must make is to be deliberate, be intentional about it. Successful people are deliberate. Successful people are intentional. You get the point now. Next main financial decision that I really want you to make this year, and this is so important. Have more than one channel of income. There are people today who they believe so much in just that one channel of income. They hold on to it so strongly, and in future when something happens, they are disappointed. They don't know what to do any longer. It shouldn't be that way. If you want to hit your financial goals this year, if you want to achieve financial freedom this year, hear me, my friend, you've got to make a conscious decision to go all out for another channel of income. Tell yourself, I'm not going to stick to this one. And if you are listening to me right now and you don't even have any channel of income, then you should start with getting one. If you already have one, start with adding to it. If you already have 2, start with adding to that 2. The reason is because the more channel of income you have, the more financial liberty you will enjoy. Now, this is very important. I have experienced that in my life and I know what it is. When you have more than one channel of income, it goes a long way to sustain you. It goes a long way to put a balance in your financial life. So this is one of the reasons you must do everything you can to come up with another channel of income. You might say, oh, but how do I do this? I don't have time. The job that I'm doing currently takes all my time. Well, that is why I told you initially that you have to be deliberate about it. You've got to understand this. There is nobody who has time. The people who have the time to do certain things are people who created the time. They were intentional about it. So you have to be intentional about your time, and then you need to also plan. Beyond just creating time, you need to plan. What kind of business do you want to do, or what kind of channel of income are you going to be able to do that will permit you to continue with the first one and everything will be balanced? You get the point now. So I want to encourage you in that area. Make a conscious decision that you will not have just one channel of income. Tell yourself, I'm going to increase it. And guess what? When you make that decision, when your mind is made up, I'm telling you, you will definitely achieve it, because there is something about the decision of a man. When your mind is made up, when you are determined, there is nothing that you cannot achieve. So do that. It's going to go a long way to help you. Now, the third main financial decision that you need to make this year is that you have to plan your finances. There are lots of people today who are just going about their lives. They don't have any concrete plan about their finances. Whatever money that they earn, they just spend it all, and that is it. It shouldn't be that way. You should have an income goal for the month, for the quarter, for the first half of the year, and also for the full year. You should have a plan to save. And when you are saving, save with a purpose. Don't just save for the rainy day. There are lots of people today who say, okay, I'm saving money for the rainy day. When you save money for the rainy day, hear me, when that rain finally comes and goes, the money you save will be over, and then what next? So that's not the right way to save. I'm going to share this in another video in future, but I just want to encourage you in this area. Have a plan for savings. Have a plan for savings. Make up your mind that no matter what happens, I'm going to be saving this amount of money. It could be 5%, it could be 10%, depending on your income, depending on what you are currently receiving, depending on your capacity. But make up your mind, I'm going to save something. And when you are saving like that, it will help you to have a balanced financial life in this year 2020. And then beyond just savings, have a budget. Have a budget for your income. Whatever it is that is coming in at the end of the week or at the end of the month, you should have a budget. Don't just spend it all. I've seen people who just spend it all. As the money is coming like this, is gone. The money is, in fact, most of the time, there are people who spend their money ahead of time. And that is one financial pitfall that you must avoid. Learn to endure. Don't spend your money ahead of time. People who spend their salary, or rather their paycheck ahead of time, or their income ahead of time, they end up going through a lot of financial difficulties, because that is a bad habit. It's a bad financial habit that you must avoid. Don't spend your income ahead of time. Have a budget and say, when this money comes, this part will go into this part will go into expenses, this part will go into savings, this part it will go into the other thing, like that. So I want to encourage you in that direction. Make a conscious decision that you will do this for yourself. It will go a long way to help you. And then the last decision that you have to make this year is to go all out for financial education. In case you don't know, I'm a financial education advocate. This is something that I tell everybody. If you truly want to excel in your finances, hear me. You don't need more money. You don't need an increased paycheck. What you need is more financial knowledge. If you go through my website, www.moneycodeacademy.com, most of the things written there in the blog, these are things that I share there. You must go for financial education. One of the reasons there are lots of financial struggles among people today is because of this thing I'm sharing with you. When a man has no financial education, he has no financial wisdom. And when you have no financial wisdom, it is not possible for you to excel in your finances. It is simple. Do not allow anybody to deceive you on this matter. So this year, I want to encourage you to see to it that you will increase your financial knowledge. No man can excel in his finances beyond his financial knowledge. Financial education will teach you how to make money. It will teach you how to manage money. It will teach you how to relate when it comes to money matters. It will teach you a whole lot. And guess what? I have packaged a free workshop for you. It is called The Power of Financial Education. I would encourage you to register for that particular workshop. I will just put the link in the description. Go through it and you'll be amazed the things that financial education will do in your life. This thing that you are listening to right now, this video that you are listening to right now, you've got to understand this is part of financial education. Financial education increases your financial IQ, and then it helps you to be able to function in the way that you ought to function. So I encourage you today, these 4 things should be taken seriously in this year 2020. Tell yourself, I'm going to take this thing seriously, and I'm telling you, your life this year in the area of finances will excel like never before, because you are starting the year now with the right approach. So I just want to encourage you to do that. It will go a very long way to bless you. Now, I hope to speak to you again. Until then, remain blessed, and don't forget, if you have gained any value from this particular video, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to smash the bell button, smash the like button as well. Give it a thumbs up if you've gotten value from it, and most importantly, share it with your family members. They need to hear this thing at this time of the year. The year is still fresh. We're in the month of February now. It is still fresh, and I'm telling you, someone would need this information to be able to break through in this year 2020. So until I speak to you again, keep cracking the money code.